Kick-Ass Wrestling Podcast comes to you next. This week, we're talking about ROH debuting on Destination America, as well as WWE. Do they have interest in AJ Styles? All that and more coming up next on the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show Podcast.
I was a stranger when you let me in. I was a danger to myself and others. If I had an echo every time I heard all the crazy thoughts blowing out of my world. Say, oh, you had me on the radio. Couldn't let the feeling show when I was on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, big podcast for you guys today, our second one. Welcome, everybody on YouTube. Please subscribe right off the bat. We're going to get started, get rolling, and try to get some momentum here on the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show channel. I'm Big Al. You know me. I've been with you guys for a long time now. Been watching wrestling for nearly 30 years. I'm just here to give you my opinion, as always. And my good friend TJ is here with me, formerly known as TNA TJ. He's not TNA anymore.
That's right. I'm the ROH TJ.
Oh, you wish. You wish. I'm going to be the ROH guy. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, everybody. We're going to talk about ROH. They made their big debut on Destination America. TJ watched it. I watched it.
I did.
So we're both going to have our say on that. We're going to talk about a little wrestling news. We'll talk about some ratings. We're going to get into some things. There's not too much to talk about WWE-wise. We're not going WWE heavy, although we do have some stuff to touch on as well. All right, so Destination America. The first thing we should talk about is, what are they doing? Like, do they have some sort of wrestling fetish now all of a sudden? Because we were hearing rumors on the internet that they were going to drop TNA. They didn't want wrestling anymore. Now they have 2 wrestling programs. What do you think's going on?
Maybe there's something brewing. What
is brewing?
Maybe they're trying to turn this Destination America into maybe a wrestling network.
I think it could be. I think it could work if they stick with it, though. Do they want to stick with it? You know, are the ratings good enough?
Why not? It's a new network. Who the hell ever heard of Destination America? Maybe they're trying to show these fans this. Hey, you got a place to go now for wrestling besides WWE garbage, you know?
But what I'm worried about is that could be the problem. Since they're new, they could be using ROH and TNA to sort of get a fan base, build their little channel up, and then say, okay, we don't need wrestling anymore, we're going to go back to the barbecues or whatever else they're showing.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, man. Spike doesn't want wrestling. TNA was its highest rated show. They say it's because production costs were more than they were making in commercials. What? Well, then they better fucking cut back, and somebody's really using their money wrong. I mean, lighting, television, you know, I know there's some little BS here, but I think if you're managing that correctly, there's independent guys, you know, who are managing their federation. You know, they might only do a show here and there. You tell me TNA can't have the costs where being on cable will make them money? I don't believe that. And if it's true, Dixie Carter is fucking retarded, which could be true.
I don't know. I think they're going to brew something. They're going to start with these 2 small companies, and I think they're going to try to do a WCW thing, which they mean buy all the AWA, all the NWA, and make it into WCW. Maybe they're going to make it into one big TNA. We'll expand. Get all the ROH guys. You never know.
That doesn't make any sense. If they wanted those guys,
why would they have 2 small?
It's more ideal to have 2.
Makes no sense.
Makes way more sense to have 2 shows that are different. That are, oh, here's ROH, here's TNA.
Yeah, but
why would you buy them just to get a couple guys who TNA let go? Well, they want Daniels. They want Styles back. They want all those guys they let go. They want Lethal back.
But maybe they'll just let the future for these federations to go at it. Like back in the day, Ric Flair would go to
they could do that
NWA.
They could do that. They could do that with them separate, the way they are now. They don't have to be.
No, but in time.
Bought.
In time.
That makes that.
Maybe they link together. Maybe they come together.
Makes no sense.
To compete.
Defeats the whole purpose.
I don't think so.
You're wrong. Doesn't make sense.
You will see. ROH guys will eventually go to TNA, and TNA guys will.
Why would they be? Why would they all fall under one?
Because they're trying to fight each other.
Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of fighting each other?
No. Nope.
Why not?
No, because this. Okay, the network likes this. They want like competition between themselves. Same
Exactly,
they don't care.
competition. So
right,
why do
right.
they
But
want to
eventually, in time,
So why in time?
they will do that. They want to feud. They
Just
want
admit it makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. Listen, they want a WWE versus
Now you
WCW
do.
in their own
about it.
network. No, I'm serious.
Yes, as competition because they're different.
But they're sneakily behind the table, behind doors. They're together. You
they want
understand?
to. No, I
Yes.
don't. Now you're switching your story.
No, I'm
now
not
you're
switching
saying
the story.
they're behind the scenes. They're
No.
just working together.
Yes.
Because it makes no sense
No.
for them to buy ROH, say bye ROH.
No.
Everything in ROH is now part of TNA because guess what? It's not ROH anymore if they do that. Then it's just
But
TNA.
nobody knows
And it defeats
this.
the purpose of buying ROH.
No. They will feud.
Yes.
You will see, my friend.
They will feud, I hope, and they should, and I think it'll be good for television and ratings.
Exactly.
Even though, according to ratings,
That's
nobody's
my
really watching
Oh.
either one of these shows for the most
It's a
part.
lie.
A lot of it has
What's
to
the
do
ratings?
with being on Destination
What is
America.
it then? What's the
Well,
rating?
I didn't get like a 0
I
point
won.
whatever,
I won.
but I'm sure that was low because we do have the viewership numbers.
Sure didn't get a 2.3.
No, those are like Raw numbers, and that's terrible for Raw, by the way, everybody. I hate. Raw is still number 4 on cable. Back when it used to be
not
number
bad.
1 all the time, or whatever it is now.
4.
It's probably 3 usually. Love and Hip Hop always beats it. If there's any sports on, they lose.
Terrible.
Anyway, let's talk about ROH before we go back and talk about the ratings. All right, let's talk about ROH. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I don't know how committed Destination America is to ROH, but I've never been, before we talk about the review, I've never been a big ROH head. I'm not one of these guys who's promoted it. I don't go to their website to watch it. I don't have Sinclair Broadcasting, so I can't see it up until now. But I do like old school style wrestling. I like old wrestling, old fashioned. Get in there. It's about the matches. It's about what's happening in the ring.
Nice.
And, you know, what's happening in the ring is dictating the stories, not the other way around. Whereas in the WWE, the stories are dictating what happens in the ring. I like it the other way, the old-fashioned way. So there's a lot I like about ROH that we can talk about. You didn't really care for it.
I like the old style wrestling.
Yeah,
that
it
you
is
like,
wrestling.
but it's a little too old school.
No way.
I'm not a, the 1960
What do you want? You
wrestler.
want a fucking stupid gimmick Santino guy in the back
I
doing
don't-
fucking juggling or doing some bullshit?
But it's too much wrestling. I need a little bit. Give me something. You gotta have a little.
well, there were no
entertainment.
stories on the show.
I gave
There
you
really
nothing.
weren't.
No back. I mean,
the-
one guy.
But most of the stories on the show are just based on wrestling. You know,
Yeah, but how as
I'm
me
feuding
as a
with this
fan
guy
am I
because he
gonna-
wants my belt. What a novel concept!
Okay,
you're
but-
having a feud over a title belt, and there doesn't need to be all the gunk around it.
But how
Sometimes
do you
can
get
just-
to love the character if you don't know them? If you
It has to be a
if
good
you just
character.
wrestles.
Well, a lot of what happens in the ring can show character.
Oh,
A lot of these guys in the ring show character.
Out
There
of
should
the
be
ring?
interviews. There were promos.
Who
It
the
started
hell
with the
interviewed?
promo, the Briscoe brothers.
Right, and it,
Great promo.
and it ended
Old school
with
style
that.
promo.
But that was it.
We didn't need someone to come out and jump them. It doesn't have to happen
don't want
every
that.
fucking week. We're giving an interview. Here comes fucking Home Nodie. Boom, 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 boom. Another fucking all the time. It's ridiculous.
I know.
Nice to hear some guys talk and just fucking talk, and that's
Too
it.
much.
It was a promo, and what was the next thing we saw? A match. Wow.
But
Unbelievable.
It's an hour show.
Now I would have been okay if they went to the announcers and talked it up, but they're not. They didn't even know they were on Destination America yet. Remember, this is in syndication. So ROH starts out with the match. I like the old school style. I like the tail of the tape. Pretty simple. Height, weight. How long have they been wrestling? How old are they?
That's cool.
Making it like a sport. It was focusing on it and treating it like it was real. Like the matches in the ring mattered. So we have the Briscoe Brothers promo. They're ROH originals. They've been there since the beginning. I've always liked them, although I haven't seen too much of them. I have seen them before this. You like the sort of country thug
Yeah, I like
style of the
He's
Briscoe
good.
Brothers.
You could tell the other guy's not good on the mic, so they're smart with him. They keep him away.
Right.
They keep him doing the goofy shit.
Who knows?
Right.
I don't,
The other, well, it just
he
seems
seems to fit his role. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. But maybe he's just perfect at what that he does. The other guy's obviously a talker. Yo, son. He's like very.
Well, he's their champion.
Right. Well,
He's
not
rightfully
bad.
so.
He was
It seems
cool.
like he should be the champion.
He was cool.
So definitely fit. The first match they had was Kushida versus Will Ferrara. Did you see that?
yeah, cruiserweight kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay. Decent match. Just pretty much just wrestling. They shook hands after, which was fine.
Nice.
You know, like I felt like if they and they probably have. I felt like if Will Ferraro, whatever it is, I guess that's this guy's name. I felt like if he talked, it would have been bad. Kushida from New Japan, good wrestler, probably not great on the mic, especially in English. So if there was any, talking or story there, I don't think it would have been good. So instead of doing all that stuff, they just made it, it's a good match, and that's what they're good at. So you have to highlight those things. Kaz and Daniels came out. They were called Addiction, I guess, in ROH. We remember them, of course.
Daniels been everywhere.
Yeah, you were saying this. Huh?
WCW, Jesus Christ, guys travel the world.
He's been everywhere. Daniels,
and nobody keeps him. Get the hell out of here.
You know what though? He looks exactly the same.
He does. He didn't age. He aged very great.
Incredible. So, I guess they're okay. They didn't, like I said, they came out, they made a challenge. I guess they're going to have a match next week with somebody. Cut and dry.
Oh, that's right. They were saying they're the best tag team in the world.
Yeah, I guess that's all there is to it. I mean, yeah, you could have a little more story to it. But like I said, they didn't know about Destination America. Maybe they'll spice it up a little more.
You're right.
But don't go too crazy. They can be simple stories. You know what I mean? These guys can be fighting over the title mostly and just get involved a little more, and I'm sure they do. Silas Young, one of my favorite guys that I saw on ROH. The Last Real Man. What a look. He looks like, I thought, and this, immediately when I saw him, I thought, kind of like Scott Hall, but before he was Razor Ramon. Big, stocky. I saw the hair on the chest. I don't know, the Last Real Man. It fit him.
Yeah, it did. He looks like an 80s guy. I thought of Jake Snake.
Okay.
Mustache.
Right.
That kind of big guy, grimy kind of looking hair.
He's definitely grimy looking. Throwback again. He looked like a wrestler.
He just needs knee pads. Kind of make himself a little.
He fought Watanabe. Watanabe, I guess another guy from New Japan.
Ugh, terrible.
Didn't like him? I liked it. I like how he's calling out his moves. Suplex, this and that. No?
Didn't get no pop in the crowd. I don't even care.
I thought they liked it. I thought the crowd was very loud and very into it.
No, I disagree.
I think you're crazy.
The ring was terrible.
TJ, everybody thinks that the crowd was out of it.
Yeah.
On ROH. I thought that crowd was extremely loud.
Wrestlers was like they talk trash.
They were going nuts.
They were like,
the crowd was going nuts. They were into it. We must have been watching different. I think you were watching Impact after. Watching ROH.
Loud ring. Did you mention how loud the ring was?
It was loud.
Bam!
I did notice it right away. It was the first thing I noticed was the loud ring.
Good Lord.
Think if they tighten up the production a little, they can clean that up. Now listen, if ROH ever watches this or anybody from there, I want to give you some advice as you're coming up.
Ooh.
A lot of people are going to tell you as you're amping up the production, do this and change this and the lighting this. Don't get too crazy. I like the old school feel. I like the, it wasn't that lit up in certain areas, and I was fine with that. When they went to the outside, I don't know, it felt like I was at just a real old school style wrestling match. It doesn't have to be overproduced. Don't do like the WWE, where Randy Orton, just as he's about to leave the match and go backstage, has a dramatic turnaround to face the camera dead on, because it's a fucking movie, right? And I have to suspend my disbelief when WWE does shit like that. So please, ROH, don't go crazy with overproduction. You can amp it up and make it look nice, but it doesn't have to be WWE light, because TNA is doing a great job doing that. Moose came out. I liked Moose. What'd you think of him?
Ex-football player.
I didn't know that. I guess they said that. I didn't hear it.
Offensive line. I Google searched him.
Okay. The chick he was with was fine, by the way. I don't know her name, but I think she might be my new crush. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there already know who she is. You probably already got the posters on your wall. I gotta get. I'll get her name. I'll look it up. But she was fine. And I thought it was hilarious. B.J. Whitmer came out, and he was supposed to wrestle him. Again, I've never seen most of these guys like Whitmer, and he just completely pussied out of the match. Said, I could kick your ass, I could wipe the floor with you, but instead I'm going to put the little kid on you.
I want to give this guy a chance.
I think Moose has a great future, unless Vince McMahon wants him, and then I was thinking he's going to stick him with the primetime players, and he's going to be fucking dancing, and that'll be it for him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, real cool. If you guys hear all the WWE venom in me lately, I'm really getting sick of it. What they did to Sting, I'm still not over it. I don't think I'm gonna get over it.
They never even gave him another chance, huh?
Yeah, Sting's sitting at home
at the door, Sting.
Please, Vince, call me, please, please.
You promised.
I'll do the job for Bo Dallas. I don't care.
Right.
You promised. You said you'd treat me good if I finally came there. Oh well. Anyway, enough of poor Sting. The last match was the Briscoes and the House of Truth. The House of Truth to me seemed like a couple jobbers in Jay Lethal. I liked the Golden Gloves boxer thing. That was cool. But those two wrestlers did nothing for me. They could have been on the beginning opening card and jobbed out.
One guy's athletic, right?
Was he? I didn't notice. He didn't. Neither one of those guys did it for me. But I like Jay Lethal. I thought he did a good job. I thought he was cutting good promos. He's just a straight heel.
Whoa!
What a disaster.
That's a good catch, right?
It was pretty good.
Alright, so what were you saying about Jay Lethal, right?
Yeah, you said he sounds like Ric Flair, huh?
Oh, big time.
I don't think he does at all.
Listen, he does.
I don't think he's...
Oh, for sure he does.
The first thing TJ says to me, I said, how'd you like ROH? It's good, right? Well, why is Jay Lethal sound like Ric... Why is he talking like Ric Flair?
He does. Everybody,
the announcers,
weigh in, please, weigh in. Because I think
does he sound like Ric Flair?
I think totally he does.
I don't think
He's kind of biting his style a little bit too.
No.
Oh yeah.
Disagree.
I do.
All right. Yeah, let us know in the YouTube comments. You guys are the new community. There's no more blog talk. Their history. We don't do the radio show. So it's up to you YouTubers. So let us know what you think. This is a big question. The world needs to know.
Sure. It's gonna
Forget about fucking Caitlyn Jenner.
201, maybe 1,
minutes.
which will be you saying no.
And let's... No way, man.
Oh yeah,
He does not sound like Ric Flair.
Okay. All right.
Okay. A little, if someone says, maybe a little, it doesn't count. You're saying, because the first thing you said was, he's still doing Ric Flair. He's still acting like Ric Flair. You made it like he was doing the straight up, woo! Like, I thought he was going to come out there doing that.
If I close my eyes, everybody at home close their eyes and envision that's Ric Flair talking, that's him.
Totally disagree.
Oh yeah, big time. Wearing the alligator boots and he thinks
disagreeing like crazy.
Man, no, I'm telling you. Watch, you'll see.
All right, so ROH overall, I thought it was a good show. Obviously, there was no, 3 hours. They're not going to have a really super long match unless they dedicate almost the whole show to that. But I thought there was a couple good quality matches, and overall, I liked it. It was 1 hour. I didn't have to sit there and feel like I wasted 3 hours of my life almost every
Move
Monday.
it to 2.
You think it should be 2?
2 and 2. TNA gets 2. They get 2.
I guess I could go for 2, but
because
I do like the hour. But remember, this show was done for Sinclair, so it's done on syndication for 1 hour. So I don't know how they would work that out. We'll see what happens. Is ROH, we can move back to this now, is ROH going to want to keep them? Here are the ratings for both. ROH ratings, the first show, 163,000 people watched. What do you think of that? Not that good. But it's the first time they've been on cable television like that.
What is that?
It's the first time they've been on cable TV.
Ouch.
Impact did 297,000.
Oh, even terrible.
A little better, not much. They also dropped. But remember, Impact moved from Friday to Wednesday. These stations are fucking the wrestling up. Oh, we're going to have it on Friday. Oh, no, dirty, let's make it on Wednesday. Are they going to keep it on Wednesday now?
Fridays are bad.
I'm losing track.
Fridays are bad.
SmackDown, Thursday, Friday, fucking Sunday. Who knows anymore? They keep flipping them. All you know for sure is Monday.
Right.
Raw. That's why if any of these, federations have balls, Destination America, get them on Monday. I don't care. Put them against Raw. Who cares how bad the ratings are? You show 1 million replays anyway. Fuck Vince. Let him fucking squash you. Get a 2 or a 0.2. Who cares? Fuck them. Take them on Monday night. Just show ROH just to spite him. Put that fucker on at 8 o'clock and just do it one night. Just as like a fuck you Vince night.
You got to lose.
I'm going to get so many WWE fans pissed off at me, and that's fine. Because I'm sick of the monopoly. I'm sick of sticking up for that fucking greedy asshole who keeps... I don't know. I had enough. No more WWE, but we'll be talking about WWE, I'm sure, in our next video. So all the WWE fans, come on back and watch that. Do we want to talk about some other news? What's in the news? They're making an Owen Hart DVD. What do you think of that?
Will they show what happened?
No, of course they're not going to.
Why not?
They don't. Well, they do. You know what? This is the thing.
You want to sell that DVD?
They would never show that.
Well,
obviously.
if they want to sell that even more,
yeah, of course,
that would be the most sold WWE DVD ever.
There is the controversy over. No one has. This is interesting. I have looked. Unfortunately, I did check. No one has any video.
The real
Owen Hart actually dropping. They have photographs here and there that were taken after he hit, but nothing of the actual
Vince
drop.
has it, though. Vince has it.
So everyone says almost for sure, you know, one of those cameras was on. Vince has that
Of course.
in the vaults, or it's been destroyed, one or the other. So he either has it or he doesn't. Interesting, if you ask me, to say the least. Well, Martha is unhappy. She doesn't want the DVD to come out. She said just let Owen rest in peace. How do I feel about the Owen Hart DVD? I wasn't the biggest Owen fan, so I'm probably the wrong one to ask. But isn't everything already on the network anyway? I mean, I guess they can go back and do all the interviews and stuff. That's cool. I don't know. But if you ask me, Vince trying to make a buck and making it off Owen's name.
No.
It's good for the fans. By all means, I understand people want to see that, and that's cool, and that's fine. So I'm not against that. But if you think Vince is sitting around saying, you know, I want to do something nice for Owen, then you're in La La Land, and you don't know the business or understand Vince McMahon's mind.
Money.
He wants to make
Power.
money. That's all that really matters.
Power.
Business. Yeah, for real. ROH, god damn it! Get Samoa Joe in here! We gotta sign Samoa Joe before he leaves! He can't be on their station and mine too!
0.2 rating.
So, you know, all of a sudden, you know, Samoa Joe was working with ROH. All of a sudden now, WWE signed him to a full-time deal.
When
He was on like an NXT, we'll use you when we feel like it.
No.
Because I don't need you deal. But now he's on a full-time deal.
Get out of town.
Yeah, well, that's how Vince does business.
When's he coming out?
Also, now there's rumors that they're finally, after about 20 years, interested in AJ Styles.
Get the hell out of
who is with ROH.
No.
What a coincidence.
Wow.
Give me AJ Styles. I'll steal all their guys. Want to come on cable television against my show? Fucking guy. Anyway, so you know how I feel about that. Whew, I gotta take a break here, Mike. Ryback's the new Intercontinental Champion. Good, bad, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I hate that guy.
You don't like Ryback?
No, he's Goldberg. He's such a wannabe. Feed me more. Get the hell out of here. It's a terrible gimmick.
You don't want to feed him more.
I want to fucking not feed him. So
I
he
see a
goes
little
away.
potential in Ryback.
Oh,
I've been
Jesus
up and
Christ.
down on him, but I do. I see it there. I don't know. Jury's out on me. You could sell me either way. I'm not sold either way on Ryback. Sometimes I like him. Sometimes I want him off the TV. But if you're asking me if I want Ryback or fucking Kane, every time I watch Raw, people want to know why I'm so sick of WWE. Every time I watch, all I see is fucking Kane. Kane. Here comes Kane. Kane's in a match. Kane is in the fucking stipulation. Kane. I've been sick of Kane since 2001, man. I'm done with him. I'm done with fucking Kane. Please, no more fucking Kane. Sorry, I had to get that in.
Jeez, I didn't know you hated corporate Kane.
I'm sick of fucking Kane, corporate Kane, fucking whatever the fuck you want to rename him. Forget him.
Come on, man. He's trying to get.
Damn.
He's the guy in charge.
Sometimes I wish the guy had just been the dentist and fucking left wrestling after that.
Oh, come on. Awful.
All right. WWE has a super card coming up in Japan on July 4th.
Nice.
It's going to be free on the WWE Network, so that's pretty cool for the networkers. Chris Jericho is going to be on the card. Brock Lesnar is going to be on the card.
Whoa, Brock's back.
Well,
suspension.
Here's the deal. Here's why he did it. They found out he was going to Japan anyway. He's visiting one of his old wrestling buddies, and he figured he could get the trip tax deductible
nice.
with WWE since
Smart.
he's going over anyway. Very smart. Very smart. That's how you do. That's how you do business.
Jimmy Johns.
Jimmy Johns. Yeah, that guy. He knows how to make the money and keep the money, apparently. So good for him. He will return. First pay-per-view they're saying he's going to be back at is Battleground, which happens to be on July 19th. My birthday. Fantastic. Sami Zayn is out until October. He's having shoulder surgery.
Who's
shoulder
that?
surgery. He's the NXT guy who came out and lost to John Cena on Monday Night Raw, answered the challenge.
The Canadian guy?
Yes, the crowd was going nuts.
Yeah.
Would have been the perfect opportunity to put Sami Zayn over.
He
and get
shook
him
at the
over.
end, or he gave him respect at the end.
And Sami Zayn lost. Jeff Hardy's coming back to TNA in August. Your level of caring from 1 to 10?
On who?
Jeff Hardy is coming back.
Oh, I hate the Hardys.
Yeah.
They give a shit. They're so
I give
weird.
him a 1.
It's on heroin or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick of the Hardys, both of them, so we're done with
What
that.
about EC3?
Oh, you want to talk TNA, don't you? We're
No,
gonna
I
get your
don't.
TNA
I
TJ
just,
name
do you
back.
like EC3?
I knew you would want to talk about TNA
I'm
sooner
just
or later.
curious. What's wrong with him?
No, he thinks he's plain. He tries
Why?
to be like a cocky heel,
He's
but I don't
rich?
buy it.
He's a schoolboy. He's
What I've
spoiled
seen,
brat.
I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes. Of
Clean
Impact
cut, cocky.
and it was
guy.
okay. Listen, I'm not going to completely shit on Impact. The 1 episode I saw was all right.
Oh, that's right. You were trying to get me back into it.
I don't know about
Yeah, you were.
That's not true.
Oh yes, you
That's
were
a lie.
DVRing them. You're like, you gotta give it a
DVR all the
chance,
wrestling.
man.
I DVR all the wrestling.
No, but you were saying
I'll give anything a chance. Anything that'll go against Vince, I'll give a chance. And I did watch, and it was okay.
Yeah.
But I like ROH. I'm going to stick with ROH.
So just watch TNA right after.
Why would I want to do that?
Because you're a fan.
Why do I want to waste 2 hours of my life?
Don't. You want to watch EC3?
Cameron, just shut off.
Oh. What, dead? Battery?
Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, my trusty camera's still working.
What were we saying?
The poll.
The poll. Make sure you vote in the YouTube. Jay Lethal. Does he sound like Ric Flair now, today? Not a little bit. No, it kind of resembles him. Yes. Big time. Ric Flair. Yes or no? Vote in the YouTube.
It's gonna be yes.
I think you're crazy.
By a landslide.
We'll see you guys next time. Adios.
Peace.
Play